I've been without a date on Valentine's Day for 3 years now. And with all this quiet time that we've been having, I've been reflecting on why, ultimately, this is a good thing. I've identified 3 main ways as to why I'm seeing this whole situation as beneficial. I do have my moments of questioning, but ultimately, I remind myself that we are all different, we all have our own experiences, and just because we're single right now doesn't mean that we won't be with someone else in the future. And by taking this time to grow now, I'm going to be better placed to find someone else where we can grow together, like these flowers. However, now these roses are in a vase. I'm very grateful to them though. They are fulfilling a wonderful purpose for someone who doesn't have a garden. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 main ways in which I've been enjoying my time reflecting on relationships and being dateless on Valentine's Day. We're also going to play a game with these love hearts. This game will be interactive. Of course, this is not live, so I will not know if you are doing your part in the interacting. One day, I would like to do a live show, a live stream, where we can make up some stories together. I am pretty scared about one day doing a live stream. However, I think that if something is scary, then there may be a reason for that. It might be a sign that I need to go towards it. Only if there is an underlying feeling of that I actually want to do that thing. Because sometimes, this is a caveat, sometimes things are just scary and I would never want to do them at all. Either it keeps me safe or it's just something I'm not into. Like skydiving. I'm scared of the idea of throwing myself out of a plane, and underneath it, I'm still scared and have no desire to do that ever, ever, ever. I realise that many people get a thrill from it. I don't think my nervous system has developed in that way. I've never had a doctor validate this. I don't know if that's the reason why, but in my mind, nothing underneath there. Whereas on the other hand, love. I'm scared of love, but underneath it, I would like to experience it fully. You know, like proper love, where it's actual true love. So let's talk about love. I put my hair up. I also put up some romantic fairy lights because I realised that even though I'm single, I'm very capable of meeting my own needs. I would still love to be in an interdependent relationship one day. Just saying, that is the way things are right now. Quite a lot has happened since we were over at the desk. I went out to the dentist. Turns out my appointment is next week. I also went for a walk to let some oxygen flow through my brain and let the thoughts flow more clearly. And on this walk, a few events occurred. They were ordinary events, but I'm a human being and I managed to attach meaning and create a narrative out of them, and I feel like they illustrate the points I'm going to make about the 3 ways as to why I'm okay with being single. So it's story time. I really love story times when people are doing something, like putting on their makeup or are in a car, driving, or just sat in the back of the car. I've already put my makeup on and I don't have a driving license. I can't drive and I'm not a master at putting on makeup. I am, however, very good at pretending how to do things. So whilst I tell the stories, I'm going to pretend to drive and put on makeup. Although not at the same time, I still very much want to promote health and safety on this channel. The style these videos are developing, I'm enjoying it. And now that we're in the car, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Number 1, always be true to you. I was walking along the road, just a residential street, and I suddenly came across a box of books. Now, a quick mention about health and safety here. I looked this up online. People are doing book swaps. People are writing articles about it, and also the guidelines are there for how to keep safe. Trust me, I wash my hands a lot. This, however, was not a book swap. It was just a box of books on the side of the road. Box of books? Yeah. And this box of books made me reflect on how many interests there are in the world and how easy it can sometimes be when I get into a relationship to start to merge with that other person and take on what they're into, even if it doesn't align with my own values. I say now, that's not now, because I've done so much work on it in talking therapy, if you can't tell.
I figured out why very quickly. I moved around quite a lot as a child, moved to different houses, different schools, social terms, did a lot of work to fit in, mastered up, camouflage, being a chameleon, so that I wouldn't have to suffer the consequences of what it's like when you're me. I needed to find ways to make friends very quickly.
Now I realise I can completely have relationships with people and still stay true to what I am interested in and what my values are. There's only one book out of the whole box that I would actually be interested in. It was called The Importance of Music to Girls by Lavinia Greenlaw. Also for accepting people for what they're into. I don't know how to use this thing. Sometimes it can be really easy to think that someone is a certain way and really want them to be a certain way, and they're never going to be that way. I'm going to pull over and put on some makeup. It's a nice scenic view here. Number 2, always believe in me. I continued walking and then I found another box, and in this box there was a makeup bag, and on this makeup bag there was a bee, a buzzy bee, a honey bee, a queen bee. And this reminded me to always believe in me. I find that I have a much better relationship with myself when I believe in me, and when I believe in me, others believe in me too. And if I come across anyone who doesn't believe in me, then I know that they're not for me. In order to see the bee on this makeup bag, you'd have to lean over the box and take a look at it round that way. So you're just going to have to believe me there was a bee. Believe me. Don't leave me. We're still here. Okay, cool. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3, availability is attractive. I continued walking along, and in this area there is a cat who I met once. If you've done the creative writing prompt series, you will know who I'm talking about. A few weeks ago, I met a cat and we had a great time. Now reflecting on it, he was actually very friendly, like possibly over friendly for the amount of time we had known each other. It was our first meeting. And I've shared with you that I have gone out looking for him again, and I've never been able to find him, and I thought today might be the day, and alas, I went round the cul-de-sac meowing, meow meow, no cat appeared. So I walked round the corner and I thought, I'll give up. And then there was another cat, and he was also friendly, although not over friendly, like the right amount for the time in which we'd known each other. And we went on a nice socially distanced walk. I said before about the other cat that I would keep looking for him, and really I wanted to make a point about tenacity. I really value tenacity, although that has its time and place like everything, and sometimes you just got to know when to let things be. Essentially what happened was the first cat love bombed me, then ghosted me. The second cat, however, is emotionally and physically available, I feel, so far from what I've seen. So rather than pursuing the unavailable one, I am going to put my attention and energy into one who can be there for me. Let's play a game using these love hearts. When I was at university, I was dating this boy, and then he really wanted me to meet his parents, apparently. So he arranged for his parents to come and meet me, and then just before they arrived, he broke up with me. And then he called me back and said, I've got a gift for you. He told me to close my eyes, hold out my hands, and then he put a packet of love hearts in my hand. It's pretty confused. And then I took out a love heart, and do you know what it said on it? Just friends. I told him to close his eyes, hold out his hand, and I handed it back to him. I'm going to play a game now where I'm going to pull out 3 different love hearts, and then you can choose one of them and you can tell a story. Speak it out loud, write it down, do whatever you want with it. Just a few words, a whole monologue. You might share it with people, you might not share it with people, and you might just keep it to yourself, for yourself, a gift to yourself on this Valentine's Day. Here is your first love heart. The first one is sorry. The second one is marry me. Third one is love you. Love you. I hope you can see these love hearts. I've just absorbed forgiveness, marriage, and love. How beautiful. Always stay true to you. Believe in thee. Always stay available to the miracle of love. I know I've talked about love in relation to another person. I really do think it's possible to experience that state on our own. And even though the idea of loving yourself seems so simple, sometimes in reality, it's not as easy. I do, however, feel like this year, within this last year, I have experienced glimpses of it, of a state of love, just within myself. And I really don't know if I would have experienced this, just for me personally, in regards to how I had been before, if I hadn't had some time on my own. I know there can be pressure from society or from peers, family, whatever, in terms of where we need to be in our lives and what we need to be doing and who we need to be in love with. I know things can take time sometimes, you know, like this video. In fact, if you're still here, comment below with the word candy. Candy. It can be a really great opportunity to slow down and fall in love with ourselves first. Happy Valentine's Day!